say I'm dumb, but what they don't know, it's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood and the sweat, tears and regret, made me hard as stone. On my own, put the work in, yeah, I earned it, it's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, start with it now, keeper of all faith, never change. Put the work in, yeah, I earned it, it's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 put the work in, yeah, I earned it, it's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome, Cap Nation Live, your Saturday game day edition. It's bright, it's early, and we're ready to rock on this beautiful and blessed Saturday, the 6th of September. It is Game of the Year Day in Major League Baseball, while the entire world is going to be focusing on college football. We're going to slip one in the back door and just absolutely murder the books. No comments from the Peanut Gallery. What's going on, everybody? Tyler, good morning. William, good morning. Devin Jackson, good morning. Oscar, good morning from Nigeria, tuning in. Glad to have you tuning in. Oscar from Nigeria says, let's get some money, Kyle. I got some school fees to pay. We're going to do what we can for you. Richard, good morning. From sunny Florida, let's hammer the books. I agree. No matter where you're tuning in from, be it all the way over in Nigeria, or on the East Coast, sunny Florida, or on the West Coast to California, we are here to help you beat the books. That is what we plan to do today, and it's going to be a good day. So welcome, everybody. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Kyle. I'm your ugly host of Cap Nation Live. Got a face for radio. You are here live, the Barbershop of Sports Betting. This is not pre-recorded. If you haven't done so, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new to our YouTube channel, it's always great to hit that subscribe button. That way you get notified each and every single time we go live like this or we drop content. Why do we ask for thumbs ups? Well, first of all, it helps us. It helps the video get out. The more user interactions, the more comments you guys make, the more interactions, the more subscriptions, the more subscribers. Helps our videos get out, which obviously I'm greatly appreciated for. Plus, when I start seeing that number of thumbs ups go up, I am definitely way more motivated to get you guys even more free stuff. So do us all a favor, hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate it when you guys do. Should be the first thing that you do when you come in. Leon Denton says Nashville in the house. Glad to have you tuning in from Nashville, Leon. We do have a big day planned for everybody today. We do. We do. Major League Baseball Game of the Year goes down today. We got Guaranteed Saturday, which I got yelled at this morning for. Talk about that later. It's all good, though. It's all good. I offered a discount that wasn't even available, which forced them. I never tried that before. Which forced them to do it. So that was fun. So don't miss out on Guaranteed Saturday. It is in college football. And it's going to be a big one. I like it a lot. We dropped my game of the week yesterday. We did. Say it ain't so. We dropped the game of the week yesterday. Premium Plays had another lights out day going 3-1. FC went 3-1. Lost my game of the week, man. That was disappointing. But it's okay. We always bounce back strong. Can't be too worried about yesterday, today, because we can't change it. The Sasso Jones tuning in. Top of the morning, Kyle and Cap Nation. Thank you for tuning in bright and early with us on this beautiful and blessed Saturday. I know you guys got a lot of options out there. I mean, heck, you got College Game Day. At least those guys are more appealing to listen to. But they ain't going to bet the games themselves and show you who they're betting on. We did get that one right there yesterday from the live show. Another baseball winner in the live show for you guys yesterday. There is a members-only video for today. Members-only video is already posted. I really like that play that we put out in it. If you're not a YouTube exclusive member, you can become one. They start out at $9.99 a month, all the way up to $14.99 a month. And now the new Cap Nation Elite, which is $29.99 a month. And that's going to get you access to tomorrow's members only live show, which will happen after this live show. We'll be live tomorrow. But as soon as we're done with this live show, we're not even going to change feeds. We're not even going to log off. It's going to switch to a members only live that will be available to only members, which is going to be just a ton of fun. But you're going to need that Cap Nation Elite membership to have access to that. Which you guys all know. We have a lot of fun in members-only lives. Live betting, live breakdowns, in-game betting. A lot of fun doing it. I am not going to be live until... Well, let me change that. I will be live until roughly 8:50 my time, so about 11:50, 11:45-ish. That's when I'll be live till today, roughly. So we got plenty of time to look at a lot of college football action today. How about them Chargers yesterday? Getting the job done against the Chiefs. Dog outright winner. Didn't even need the points yesterday. Go Chargers. Go Chargers. Yeah, Tyler, there's a members video. There's the link to it. It's open to Cap Nation Family and Higher. It's open to Cap Nation Family and Higher. So if you only have the Cap Nation member, the lower tier $9.99 one, you might not have access to it. Different access levels will get you access to different amounts of things. Robert L. Wagner, thanks for jumping on board my Game of the Year. Glad to have you on board for that. Tracy Ball as well. I see you got that just a little bit ago, as well as Guaranteed Saturday. You took advantage of that 50% off deal where I shystered Jay into that one. Paul Koob, if you're in here, I see you got on board the UFC 3x3, which, by the way, a lot of people don't know. The UFC 3x3 got brought back about a month ago. And for everybody that doesn't know, the guys that put out our UFC are just absolutely phenomenal. But with the 3x3, you get 3 UFC fight cards. You get 3 UFC guaranteed max fight picks for 3 fight cards, right? So you get all that for $100, which is a hell of a deal when it comes to the UFC. So that is available, Paul. They definitely appreciate you jumping on board. Michael Davis got not only my personal plays, but premium plays today. Glad to have you on board. Chris Williams getting my Game of the Year. Glad to have you on board for that one. Giovanni Mong jumping on board. Not only not only premium plays, but I see you got my personal plays as well. Thank you, appreciate it. Mark Spano getting premium plays. Stacy Toro jumping on board my personal plays for today. Gonna be a phenomenal day today. Tyler, it's okay. You can upgrade to the next level, and it won't cost you any additional other than the upgrade. Will not cost you any additional. Other than, I mean, you're not going to lose out. So it does cost you additional. You just got to pay the upgrade. Super simple, though. Shane, NIU and Maryland game was watching paint dry. Tyler, look up in the chat. And if you have access to the video that I posted, you should be able to upgrade from there as well. But the link is already posted. It's like 4 comments above yours. It's going to be a fun day today. Let me start logging into everything. Get our FanDuel odds up and running. A lot of college football on the board today. A lot of, I don't want to call it trashy games to be disrespectful to the teams. And that's not even the meaning behind it. But there's a lot of trashy betting lines that just don't have any value whatsoever. William, do I have any 11 o'clock games? I don't think games start until noon. Tomorrow, we'll have 11 o'clock games. But no, nothing starts until noon. That's because you need to go to the other pages. You have access to everything. If you're using a cell phone, turn it sideways, scroll down, click the little icon that looks like a house. Mauricio, good morning. But as far as personal plays or premium plays, there's one premium play that starts at noon Eastern time. I have only one personal play out of the 4 that start at noon Eastern time. Everything is after that. And FC doesn't have one that doesn't start until about 1 o'clock. Shortly before that. So, not a lot early. There's a few games early that look decent. But there's not a ton. Not a ton that I'm in love with, that's for sure. And that's what I go back to saying. Trashy games, there's some just trashy betting lines that you're going to need to be careful with. I don't want to call them trap games because lines are lines. Lines are lines. They're there to get even money on each side, and they're going to make the vig and call it a day, right? And they're going to book's going to skedaddle back to their shareholders or to whoever owns it. I sound sick. I think hoarse because all of a sudden we're going live again and we're talking. I need to get that throat spray that I used to have. Always happens that way as soon as we start going back live again. Voice gets scratchy. It definitely is a little sore, but it's just from going live. Oscar, thank you for upgrading your membership. You've got access to today's video. Congested? Yeah, could be. A little bit. Let's hope I'm not getting sick, right? LaShawn, good morning. Oh, William, you're Central Time. Okay, I got you. Well, we refer to everything here on Eastern Time and Pacific Time. That's how we'll keep me in the right place. Tyler, you can always upgrade. If you look right above, it says Oscar just upgraded. So make sure we don't have to go live from the hospital. Apparently, I had fun. Apparently, I had fun when I went live from my deathbed. You never know, I might go live from the golf course today if you guys persuade me. If I'm persuaded, I might go live while golfing today. I mean, it's possible. You never know. It's always possible. It is always possible. Wouldn't be the first time we did something like that. How about Baylor and SMU this morning? Anybody like Baylor? Plus 2.5, minus 105? Or maybe SMU? It's got that number 17 next to their name. I did have a couple requests to bring back my college football rankings videos that I did last year. But I took a lot of hate doing that because I just called a spade. And a lot of people didn't like that I just trashed Colorado in my college football rankings videos. I mean, I liked doing them. They were a lot of work, but it was a lot of fun. By the way, taking a look at the AP Top 25, Ohio State's number 1, followed by Penn State, LSU, Georgia, and Miami. Rounding out the last of the bottom of the top 10, you got Oregon, Texas, Clemson, Notre Dame, and South Carolina. Still unranked in the top 25 is my USC Trojans. Can they get a ranking after another win today. Hopefully. Sitting in the 25 spot is Utah. And then going up from there, you got Texas Tech, Indiana, Tennessee, Alabama sitting at 21 at 0-1. How is Alabama still ranked? That's what I want to know. How do you get blown out and you're still ranked? John Sanchez, thank you for joining. Mauricio, 11 a.m.? No, 11 a.m. tomorrow. 11 a.m. Sunday. And who knows? I mean, it's very possible that I did say 11 a.m., but nope. At 11:50, I am out the door, headed to the golf course. We got a 9:45 tee time for our two-man scramble. I think we're on hole 1 at 9:45, so my partner is alive and well after last night. We were all out late, not too late last night. I had my daughter last night, so. We all went to a pizza place, had pizza wings, and watched the games. And watched the D-backs game. All right. Which, by the way, in the daily free play video, you have an opportunity to win a package for tomorrow. If you guess my team's scramble score, there is only 2 of us. We're both 2 shitty, high handicap golfers, but man, we're going to fire some darts today. And based off of what I shot yesterday, I have 0 expectations other than to suck and ride the suck bus today golfing. So hopefully my partner could bring the heat because we've got a couple big cash games going. We already negotiated from other teams, and I played like ass yesterday, but I did win. The doc didn't show up, but the Pepsi Cola guy did, and I took some cash off of him, took $300. How great is this? Golf is fantastic, right? For all of you guys that don't know. By the way, first of all, welcome Cap Nation Live. As you can see, there is a barbershop poll in there, so we do ramble on about different things. We get on tantrums. We don't just give you, I'm not just going to go down the list and say take Baylor plus the points, FIU plus the points. Take the points with Iowa, maybe take the under in that game, and then take Illinois to beat Duke. I'm not going to just go down the list and give you free play after free play after free play. We're going to break down quality games. We're going to skip shitty ones. I'm going to tell you where I don't like things. I'm going to tell you where I like things. Maybe we're leaning on it, and we're going to put a little sprinkle on it. Or maybe I'll tell you, hey, we're going to bet this one. It's worthy of this size bet like yesterday's live show. We gave you guys this one right here. Nice winner yesterday from the live show, right? I'm going to give you solid quality winners. But we're also going to get on different subjects, and it's the barbershop of sports betting. We don't talk about politics. We don't talk about religion. But we talk about literally everything else in between. We once spent 3.5 hours talking about air fryers, and I had to go buy one after that, and we ended up having an air fryer show. All right? So we're going to talk about everything today, but it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys got questions? Ask. You guys want to make comments? Comment in the chat. Keep it appropriate. YouTube will block any of the negative shit. Or anything detrimental to the YouTube stream. So, but comment, participate, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. I promise you we will get to the games. But back to the golf story time. Yesterday, I did not have a chance to warm up. $300 cash game. I got to give the guy 4 strokes. I think I hit about 7 balls in about 42 seconds on the range, trying to get loose, go to the first hole, put one in the water. Just very lazy on my swing, didn't get through it, started fading at the end, hit the palm tree, kicked right in the water. All right, whatever, bounce back. I think I was down a stroke. Either way, bounce back. I played like a straight bag of ass yesterday. Golf is so cool though, because you're either getting strokes or giving strokes, and unfortunately I had to give the guy strokes. Had to give him 4 total. It came all the way down to 18, but I played so shitty. You go out and you shoot 100, literally, and make $300 off some guy. That poor guy. Poor guy had to pay me again. was fantastic. Then he wanted to go play the par 3 for 100, so we went over there. He had a miracle putt to tie me. I parred it. He had a miracle 40-footer downhill break in left to right, a big break, and he somehow sunk it. All right, so we go to 15. He wants to play for another 100. We played 15 5 times. 3 times for 100, 2 times for 200. Your boy cleaned up yesterday. Your boy came home with a pocket full of cash. And then last night, at the pizzeria, one of the guys got a quarter from the girl, and we're flipping quarters, heads or tails, for $10. I said, I want in. Take tails. How many times do you think I hit tails in a row off of the same guy? He was trying to toss me the coin so I could flip it. I said, no, I don't want to touch that coin. We had 7 straight tails yesterday at the bar, well, the restaurant, at our table. Cleaned up there for $70. I think our bill was only $85 for pizza, wings, and drinks. And my daughter's mac and cheese. I hit tails 7 times in a row. And then it came, and he was like, oh, screw you, and he tossed it at me. And I grabbed it, and I looked at him. He goes, oh, now you flip it. I said, all right, put up $20 this time. And I said, I want heads. The whole table. I think there's 2, 4, like 10 of us. No, 11 of us at the table. Somebody just texted me, how many times did tails hit? 7. So then I get the coin, I flip it for $20, and I say heads. Lands on heads. Thank you, take his 20, we call it quits. What a great night flipping quarters at the pizzeria. Richard says, big golfer here. I'm a 2 handicap. I currently work at Innisbrook Golf Resort watching home of the PGA Event. I would love to come out there, Richard. I'm just a shitty 16. Just a high handicap try. You know, I would golf one time a year up until about a year and a half, but almost 2 years ago. Almost 2 years ago, I actually just started taking it serious. I stopped fishing the Pro Tour, and I'm always competitive. So got it down to a 14.9, and I woke up, decided that I didn't want to play good anymore, and stopped trending in the downward direction, and got it back up to 16.9, and I think I'm at 16.4 now. But we're working on it. It's the ball striking yesterday. Could not hit a ball to save my life. Just a bad day yesterday. My short game and putting has been phenomenal. 90 yards and in. 100 yards and in. I just absolutely love. 90, 89. I got that number dialed with a little half with my wedge. Tyler, welcome to the Cap Nation Elite side. Glad to have you on board. But yeah, big golfer here. I golf at least 3-4 times a week. In fact, I golfed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I took Thursday off. Golfed yesterday. Golfing today. Not playing tomorrow, at least that I know of. Golfing Monday. Golfing Tuesday with one of the pros from our course. Golfing Wednesday. It's a lot of golf. $100 yards in it. Oh, yeah. Short game has always been, once I decided to focus with my wedges and around the green, I went from a 19 to a 14.9 pretty quickly by dialing in the short game. The last week or two, the short game has been off. I need to go spend some more time at the range and dial it back in. Hopefully today I'll have a little warm up before the scramble. But yeah, it'll be fun. Albert Zappatelli, thanks for jumping on board my game of the year. Robert jumping on board my game of the year as well. Glad to have you on board. All right. Who is ready to jump into some games? You guys got me for roughly 1 more hour. So now we're going to transition. For everybody that's new here for Cap Nation Live, we always have our little morning or evening, whatever time we go live, little shoot the shit. And then we dive into it. Who dat Bob in the house? Man, who dat Bob? We were talking last night when we were out, and we were talking about the Arizona Cardinals and tailgating this season and going to the second game of the season with some friends that have season tickets that are it's a Thursday night game. We were talking about tailgating, and I had to say that tailgating with you guys, who dat Bob, under that bridge was by far the best tailgate experience I have ever had, and I've been to a lot of tailgates, let me tell you. It was a blast. Not many people do it like you guys. William, your betting partner's son made a putter for Clint Eastwood last year, so if you need a specialized golf club, let me know. I'll hook you up. Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I need a 3-wood I can hit. That sucker's so hit or miss for me. I did a private lesson with Hank Haney for his infomercial, and it was free. And we worked on that in the driver, and found out it was the hardest club in the bag. Hell yeah, it kind of makes sense. Andre, what's going on, man? Are you getting any 12 o'clock breakdowns? More than likely, yeah. More than likely. I mean, as long as there's a lot of trashy games at noon. Chef Bayer in the house, what's going on? Renaud, my brother from another mother. Renaud, you like Just Bet? Awesome. I like him too. By the way, NFL Survivor Pool. The NFL Survivor Pool. If you guys are not participating in it, look up above. It's free of charge. It's 100% free to join the Survivor Pool. You can win up to $1,000. It is free to enter. Go to the website, click on Premium tab. You'll see NFL Survivor Contest. Do that, and then it will show you how to enter it. It's absolutely free. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time is the final cutoff for it. I don't think we have a lot of signups because we literally just started this, I think, 3 days ago. And it's slowly getting out. There's 20 people in it right now. There's only 20 people. You can win up to $1,000. Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people won on Thursday. Who dat Bob included. Mauricio won. Oh, yeah. So make sure you guys go enter. You still have time. It is 100% free to enter. And the more support we get, they'll do another one. I mean, we might start another one on week 3. So I love that we got some good prizes. So go everybody join it. Let's have some fun. All right. Now to the task that everybody is here for. I know you guys ain't here just to listen to me ramble about my shitty golf game and the money that I made on the golf course or how many times that I flipped tails in a row. I get it. But I know what you're here for, so let's jump into it. Baylor and SMU. We'll talk about that one first. It's first on the docket. Here are the general rules when we do the breakdowns. If we have a premium play or personal play on it, I won't always just... Joey, are you watching? He says Buffalo's the best tailgate anywhere. I wouldn't know. Never been to Buffalo. I don't like the cold. My arthritis doesn't like the cold. Baylor and SMU. Don't have a play on this one, so we're going to talk about it. And remember, if I have a play on it, I'm going to say, hey, guys, I got a play on this game or on the side, so we're going to talk about the totals. Most of you guys that are, with the exception of anybody that's new, knows how we do it. So for prime example, the 12 o'clock game between Kent State and Texas Tech. We've got to play on the over. Maybe we're taking the under, maybe we're taking the over. If you want to know, get on board. Don't be cheap. It's just $10. You can get all my personal plays for just the day, for that little package. But we'll discuss the side, no problem. But a game like Baylor and SMU, got nothing on it. So feel free to fire any questions that you have, and we'll go right at it. Line on this one, Baylor on the road, catching 2.5. Love if things would work this morning. There we go. We're slowly getting up. We're a little slow this morning. Baylor started out the year 0-1, losing to Auburn 38-24. They were at home. They're on the road against SMU, who beat a massive, not really massive, but 42-13 victory over East Texas A&M. But a team that they should have absolutely dominated. I mean, they did dominate them. They beat them 42-13, but it wasn't just an ass-kicking, kind of like my Trojans put up last week. As far as this game, SMU, quality opponent. BYU catching 2.5 minus 105 on the road. Total over and under 64.5. I can see this game going over, but I don't have a dollar on it. I'm not a huge fan of the total on this one. I could plead a case why it goes over, and I could plead a case why it goes under for this one. If you put that barrel to my head and you said, hey, pick, I'd take the under on this one. But again, I think there's better opportunities. There is a lot of trash games out there. And when I refer to trash games, it's just the lines. It's just the lines. But as far as this one goes, I do like the dog. I do like the dog today. There's a lot of dogs that are going to be barking today in week 2 of college football. But Baylor plus the 2.5 minus 105. Excuse me. Your book might offer 3 at minus $1.15. I would take that. FanDuel doesn't, but you can get them at plus 3.5 at minus 136. But generally speaking, my general rule of thumb is if you got to buy a point, you're already on the wrong side. But I do like them plus the 2.5. We're going to go down the list. We're going to fire out a bunch. And we're going to talk about the ones that we like, talk about the ones that we don't like. As I know, that's what you guys want. Let's see here. Next one up. All my phones are just going crazy this morning. By the way, if you want something on the Penn State game, FIU and Penn State, members only video. If your name ain't in green, you're not a YouTube exclusive member. There's a very solid video with the Penn State game. If you want a winner in that one, members only video. All right, where's Jeff? Where's my brother Jeff? We're going to talk about your team from Iowa. I know this is the big rivalry, Iowa versus Iowa State. Iowa State laying 3.5. Iowa plus the 3.5. Over and under set at 42.5. Generally speaking, these ones are little worm burners here, a little barn burner of a game. Last year, Iowa State won by 1. If you guys remember, back in early September, same week, they won by a point. It was 20-19. It was a hell of a game, hell of a defensive game, back and forth, back and forth. Iowa 1-0 after beating the University of Albany 34-7. Iowa State's already got 2 games under their belts. Absolutely destroying South Dakota. I think they went like 56-7 or something. Hey, look, hold on. Sorry, 55-7. And they had a big week 1 win over Kansas State, beating them 24-21. LaShawn says that hook might play a big part. Absolutely. These games are generally close. Jalen, what's going on, man? Chef Jalen in the house. And LaShawn, speaking of the hook, Iowa State laying the 3.5. First of all, Iowa State should dominate the game. They should dominate this game. Iowa State, that is. As far as the total goes, 42.5. They generally all go under. And they're usually by the seat of our pants. They're just one score away. There's just one score away from that game popping on these ones. I'm going to steer clear of the total on this one. But we're going to bet the game. I'm not taking Iowa State on the spread laying the points. I don't mind laying $1.70 on the money line. Juice only matters if you lose. I don't think they lose. I don't think they get a beat down. I think it's going to be the other way around. I know historically they're all super close and they're super tight. But we're going to take Iowa State on the money line. Minus $1.70. It's $510 to win 300 is what I just put on it. The clicking that you hear is me putting in my bet. First bet of the morning. Speaking of morning, congrats to everybody that bet our Japanese baseball last night. Yomiuri Giants getting the late win there. Congrats to everybody. Let me get this free play up on the screen for you guys. If you guys are not betting our Japanese baseball in the middle of the night, you guys are flat out missing out. Not only is it fun because you wait, literally, I put in bets, I forgot that I bet them, woke up, had to check, and found out I won. It's phenomenal. And when you look at the record, we don't put out a lot of Japanese baseball. There might be 6 games a week. They generally come out on Monday afternoons for Tuesday morning at 5 a.m. and then again on Thursday afternoon for Friday morning. We are 38-2. 38-2 in Japanese baseball. So while you guys can see the screen and go put in your Iowa State bets, I'm going to pump up what we do in Japanese baseball being 38-2. Yomiuri Giants minus $1.45 last night, winner. The Oryx Buffaloes plus 140, winner. The Hansen Tigers minus $1.60, winner. The Hiroshima Toyo Carp back on the third at plus 105, a winner. SoftBank Hawks minus $1.50, winner. I'm not going to read them all to you. Yomiuri Giants plus 106 was one of the 2 losers. Was an underdog. Chinichi Dragons at plus 105, winner. The Toyo Carp again at plus $10 winner. Yomiuri Giants plus 110, winner. As you can see, tons of dogs. The Carp again at plus 110 back on the 8th of August. The Chibalata Marines plus 180, almost a near 2-1 underdog winner. The Tohoku Rakuten Golden Eagles at plus 130. We love our Japanese baseball, and man, we love the dogs. We love the dogs in them. So again, free play, Iowa State money line. If you don't like it, I don't care. But that's what I bet on it. And it's going to be a good one. All right, moving down the list. is we're going to try and get through some games here. Illinois and Duke. The Fighting Illini and Duke. This one could be a good game. Don't have $1 on it. Not $1 on it. Slide this stuff back over here. The line on this one. Fighting Illini on the road laying 2.5. Minus $1.40 on the money line. Duke plus 2.5 minus 105. A plus 116 underdog at home. Total over and under 49.5. The over is minus 104. The under is minus $1.18. Both teams starting out the season 1-0. Fighting Illini getting a win over Western Illinois, nearly blanking them, beating them 52-3. And then you got Duke getting that big win over Elon, 45-17, but they did put up 45 points on them. Both offenses can move the ball. Both offenses can score. In this matchup, and normally we'll go more in depth and we'll talk about stats and talk about trends, but I want to get through as many games as I can today just because the show is cut short, because we do have a scramble. By the way, my scramble partner is in the comments, or not in the comments, but he is in the live chat. Joey, welcome. First time joining us. But you guys are way too quiet in the chat. Start commenting, liven it up. I know it's early. Drink your flipping coffee. Have a shot of tequila. Whatever you need to do. Go out and smoke one. Have an edible. Whatever you need to do. But let's liven this place up. It's way too quiet around here. You guys are putting me to sleep. Maybe I'm so boring I'm putting myself to sleep. But anyways, the Fighting Illini laying 2.5 on the road. Minus $1.40 on the money line. I lean towards Illinois. I like Illinois. Am I going to bet it? It's like a coin flip for me right now. I want to bet it, but I've held off. I've held off on betting the Fighting Illini, but I like them. Devin, what's going on, man? But one thing that I do like in this game is I like the over 49.5. I like the over 49.5. If you made me take anything on the game, I'd say Illinois, but I would take them on the money line minus $1.40. But the over 49.5 minus 104. I like it. I think it's worthy of a bet. We've got a big day today. We got a lot of action already out there, but I do like that one. Virginia and NC State. Good old NC State. At home, laying 2.5 against Virginia. Both teams started out the season 1-0. They just beat up Eastern Carolina 24-17 in a game that I thought was going to have a lot more points, and it didn't. And then you had Virginia nearly blanking Coastal Carolina 48-7. Old CC got a beat down by Virginia. I think the dog in Virginia is live today over NC State. LaShawn says he likes the over as well. Bet the over. Bet it even 49 on Bovada. Very nice. Jalen says he took the Illini on the money line and the first half. I like that as well. I like that as well. I think Virginia's live today at plus 2.5, minus 102. Mauricio says, let's get it. Comment your best bet of the day. Great idea. Oregon 245 on ya. What's going on, man? Glad to see me back in business? We've never left business. I just wasn't going live. We're in business every single day. And remember this, regardless if you see a video on YouTube, we're still working. We still got all our clients that got to get paid by their books. They're still getting their packages. We don't ever sleep. We don't ever take days off. Chandler Morris, the quarterback for Virginia, had a very stellar game last game. Went 19 of 27 for 264 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. Ran the ball 5 times for 50 yards with a 28-yard rip. I like the dog here. I like Virginia. Virginia plus the 2.5 minus 102 is live. I would much rather have him at 3. If you could find him at 3 minus $110, I think there's much better value there. You can get him at plus 3.5, but you got to lay a minus 132. And remember, I'm not opposed to laying juice. Juice only matters if you lose. I don't think they lose. So, I mean, even at plus 120 on the money line, I think they're valid. I think they're live. Now, we have a play on the total in the San Jose State and Texas game. So we can't dive into the total side, but as far as the side goes, can Arch Manning and Texas bounce back? Now, there's a lot of stuff coming out about Arch Manning, about videos now surfacing of him at playing in high school and the level of opponents and where he didn't play and who he didn't play against in high school, and that he's just been pumped up and overrated. And I see that. I think he's a stellar quarterback. I think he's going to have a great bounce back. I don't think he's a bad quarterback. He played against the best defense in college football last week in Ohio State, in the Ohio State University. There we go. Say it correctly for all our Ohio State fans. Ohio State getting a new defensive coordinator was not a downgrade by any means. I think Ohio State solidified that they have the best defense in college football. LaShawn, first game on the road, was rattled? Absolutely. And I agree with you. He'll calm down. First game on the road against Ohio State. Being talked about the Heisman favorite this, the Heisman favorite that, who your uncle is, who your granddaddy is, all this stuff, right? All these expectations. And then you got to go out and you got to face a defense that's being coached by 3-time Super Bowl winning defensive coordinator Matt Patricia, right? Huh? Like, what? The best defense in college football. The best. Going 19 years in the NFL. Being part of 6 Super Bowl teams and winning it 3 times, right? So, Texas, do they bounce back? I think they absolutely bounce back. They get an opponent in San Jose State. San Jose State struggled themselves in game 1. They lost their first game of the season against Central Michigan at home. San Jose State was at home. They lost Central Michigan 16-14. Manning and Texas come out and they blow them out. Texas is laying 36.5. I don't see why you don't lay the 36.5 with Texas. I don't have a dollar on it, but I am definitely leaning towards making a wager on Texas. I think Texas bounces back and beats them well into the by 40 or more. Tim Beaker, thank you for jumping on board Guaranteed Saturday. Glad to have you on board for that. So, before I do the next one, again, I do like Texas. Next, we'll talk about Kent State and Texas Tech. Mauricio, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays. Glad to have you on board. So, for everybody that doesn't know, Guaranteed Saturday today. It was not supposed to be on sale. Guaranteed Saturday was not supposed to be on sale. It's $150. It comes with that huge guarantee to winner. You get the next one free. It's the company's big flagship guaranteed play for Saturday. I asked Jay yesterday, I'm like, hey man, text him, hey, can we put Guaranteed Saturday on sale? Nope, they got it at $150. Reply, a slur that I can't, say on here, where the LGBTQB2Q community might get a little upset. I'm like, that's, what? That's dumb. There we go. That's dumb. And I said, all right, how about we make it $100? Put it on sale. Take $50 off. Nope, can't do it. It's at $150. All right. So I text him back like another hour later. I'm like, hey, let's make it $75. Let's put it back at 50% off. No, can't do it. It's $150. I'm like, all right, let's go back to $100. He goes, no, it's $150. I said, oh, well, it's $75 now, so change it on the website because I just advertised in the daily free play video, and they just posted it. I hadn't even filmed yet, and he's like, what? I'm like, yeah, I put in the video that it was 50% off. It's only $75. We advertised it. Now we got to do it. Didn't reply, but I did look on the website, and it is 50% off. So congrats to everybody. You're welcome for that one. Your boy going out on a limb. Tim, glad to have you on board for that one. Brian Watson up in Canada, north of the border. What's going on, man? Alex says, hey, Kyle, I like the new CD logo. Let me know when you have hats with the new logo. I would like to get one. I kind of like that logo, too. Ronald says, the underdog pick of the week is UConn over Syracuse. Take UConn moneyline plus 211. Who dat? Bob says, I bet one of your giveaways would liven up this crew. We can definitely do a giveaway. We can definitely do a giveaway. That's a good idea. How many thumbs ups are we at? Fred Thomas, good morning to you. Love your comment, brother. Love your comment. We're at 27, so all right. Here's the deal. Get us to 40 thumbs ups, and we will run a giveaway in the live chat to give away a package for today. Thumbs up. And you got a package for today. Giveaway. Got to get to 40 minimum. It should be 50, but we'll settle at 40 today. Only because we're running out of time. Brian Carter says, what's the MLB Game of the Year cutoff time? 6 p.m. Eastern time is what time they're taking the package off the website. 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 Pacific. It might be one of those 6:30 games. It might be a 7 o'clock game. But the cutoff they're saying is 6 o'clock. So when it's off the website, it'll be off the website. Fred Thomas says, Cap, good morning, brothers. Last 48 hours, you have made me money. Definitely know what you're talking about. I lost most of my money wagering live in game. Texas first half over and Baylor plus 3.5. Love it. Fred, that's what I'm here for. I absolutely love helping you guys out and putting you guys on the correct side. And the cool thing, and I know everybody that's here and has been here knows what we do and what we're about, and knows that we show tickets, we bet the games ourselves, and this is one thing that you guys don't get anywhere else on the internet. When somebody tells you to take a bet on the internet, they generally show you this on the screen. They show you the game, they show you the line, they never show you the dollar amount. That ain't what we do here. If I tell you guys to bet it, I want you to know 100%. We got money on it. We put our money where our mouth is, and we're all going to be eating. The difference between us and what else is out there is we put our money where our mouth is, and we deliver. Now, this is a small wager. 5-10 to win 300 profit, 8-10 get back, right? That's a small wager for me. Many of you in the live show that have been with us for 10 plus years know I've shown much bigger tickets, including multiple six-figure $100,000 wagers, including the first one that I showed that was a loser. On the live show, the old set that had the podium and the sit-down chair, sports memorabilia off to the side. We ain't afraid to fire on games here, and I'm firing with my money, which hopefully makes you guys feel more comfortable knowing that you get to deal with somebody that actually bets the games. Stacy, I know you're in the chat. Thanks for jumping on board Guaranteed Saturday as well. You're going to absolutely love that. By the way, Guaranteed Saturday is college football today. Guaranteed Saturday is college football. Hell, many of you guys have seen back in the day when I would get FedExes full of cash. And we'd be opening up FedExes full of cash after winning 30, 40, 50K on one game. You guys have seen me live go up to the window at the Win and bet 50K on a baseball game. Back when I'd have my phone in a shirt pocket like this and we'd be live streaming on YouTube. And I'd be like, yeah, let me get 50K on 218, please. Guys have been around the block with me. We may not bet a lot of games. Because you guys know, and this is the only reason why we don't get 500 or 1,000 people anymore tuning into the live shows like we used to. Is because all those people, they just want me to go down the list and say, take Virginia, take San Jose State, take Kent State plus the points. While you're there, take Liberty, take UConn, and take the over in that game. A lot of people, they just want me to just do that. I'm not going to do that. I'll never do that. The one time that I did it for that one jackass, I think I went 0-26 for him on purpose. But I'm going to give you quality games, quality breakdowns, and bets that I'm betting right here with my hard-earned money. Who dat Bob dropping the Cap Nation's Brinks truck. By the way, if you're a YouTube exclusive member, your name's in green. You've got access to special emojis that you would normally not have. And that is a Brinks truck with the Cap Nation logo on it. So for everybody new here, hit that subscribe button because you get to deal with somebody that actually bets the games. Which I get is rare. Later on today, as Brian Carter was asking about it, and it's on the screen, my Major League Baseball Game of the Year. You have until 6 p.m. Eastern Time. These don't happen more than once a year. Now, the company might have theirs. They haven't had it yet. But as of right now, they've got one circled for later in the season. But it probably won't happen. If it does, consider it a bonus. That's how serious we take games of the years. If it's not something that I can go put 50K on, it ain't a game of the year. If it ain't something that we can go absolutely fire on, it ain't a game of the year. We've got one today, folks. You have until 6 p.m. Eastern Time to get on board it. If you want a massive win, while everybody's betting and struggling with some crappy college football games, betting lines that are out there this week, the big MLB Game of the Year, it's a big one. And don't forget UFC today. UFC is back. Joshua Scott, thanks for jumping on board. Glad to have you on board my personal plays for today, as well as everybody that's on board. All right, let's move down the list. Here's what I want from the live chat. When you guys get us to 40 thumbs ups, we're going to do a giveaway. We do a contest, guess a number, comment section goes fucking bananas, and you guys got an opportunity for a free to win a free package. But I want to know, you guys in the comment section, give me a game, a non-12 o'clock game that you want broken down. Because you guys got me for about 20 more minutes. Give me a non-12 o'clock game that you guys want me to jump into. Tell me the game and the time that it starts, and I'll jump to it, and we'll take a look at it. So you guys got time, post in the comment section what you guys want to see me do right now. And if you want a chance to win a package, hit that thumbs up button. There's plenty of you guys in here. And by the way, if you're new here and you're not subscribed and you're trying to chat in the comment section, you're going to find out that you can't comment. You have to be a YouTube subscriber for at least 5 minutes to be able to comment. So get your butts on board. Richard Richard, thanks for jumping on board my personal plays for today. What do I think about Notre Dame having a bye in week 2? Asinine. All right, Chris Williams says, let's get Oregon at 2:30 Central Time. So what is that, 1:30 my time? Or was that 12? Oh, 12:30 my time. All right, 12:30 my time. Oklahoma State against Oregon. We'll take a look at that one. We will jump into that one. By the way, if you sent me an email and I haven't got back to you, it's because we're filming. But I will reply to your emails on my way to the golf course. You guys in the chat, let me know when we get to 40 thumbs ups. John says, thank you for your help with the White Sox. You're very welcome. For everybody that doesn't know, if you tuned into the live show yesterday, you guys got that right there. What an easy win, huh? What an easy win. Today, we're rolling right there with Iowa State. All right, Oklahoma State, Oregon. Oregon laying the big number at home against Oklahoma State. Oregon laying 28.5. Total on this one, 55.5 minus 105. Oklahoma State coming off a win over Tennessee Martin, 27-7. Steve Duke, you're getting Iowa State at minus 156 at FanDuel. It's possible they might have got a big bet or a couple bets coming in on Iowa. Even better. John, you made $100 yesterday. Fantastic. Glad to have you on board. If you guys want more stuff like this, the members only video for today, it's got another big winner and I show the ticket in it. The members only video has a ticket in it, just like the daily free play video. There's an actual betting ticket in there. All right, the Ducks. 6th ranked Ducks. Blown out Montana State 59-13 last week. Between these two teams, Oregon being at home, Oklahoma State, I don't think Oklahoma State's going to be a pushover in this one, at least not early. The 28.5, I'm not a big fan of. Oklahoma State's a formidable opponent today. I'm not a massive fan of that number today. Myself personally, I'd steer clear of it. Myself personally, I'd still clear of it. One thing that I do like, I like the total. I think the total goes over 55.5. I think it could be a defensive-minded game to start, but I think once you get into the third quarter and on, I think things start to heat up, and I think things really start to open up, especially towards the end of the third quarter into the fourth quarter. I think both teams are going to be putting up some points later in the game. And I like the over 55.5 in the Oklahoma State-Oregon game. It's minus 105 to take the over. I like it. All right, who else posted everything in there? Mr. Crowder says Michigan and Oklahoma at 7:30. We can take a look at that one. You guys let me know when you get to 40 thumbs up so that way we can run the promo. In fact, I'm already going to write the number down. All right, the number is written down. That way we could jump right into the first promo. Michigan at Oklahoma. Marquee matchup of the day. Michigan beating up New Mexico 34-17. Oklahoma beating up Illinois State 35-3. Last week, John Mateer, the quarterback for Ohio State, or not Ohio State, excuse me, Oklahoma, went 30 of 37 against Illinois State's defense. He completed 30 out of 37 attempts for 392 yards, 3 touchdowns. He did have an interception, and he also had a rushing touchdown. He rushed it 7 times for 24 yards. I think if Oklahoma wants to have a good game today, running back Troy Blaylock's got to get it going. He can't just have 8 carries for 44 yards. He's got to have 16 carries. Robinson's going to need more than 8 carries. If Oklahoma wants to beat Michigan, they're going to have to try and establish a run against that Michigan defense. Michigan's defense held New Mexico to not many yards rushing. Humphreys had 33. Bankston had 18. McKinney had 5. We broke through 40. All right, so when we're done with this one, we'll jump into it. Bryce Underwood, quarterback for Michigan, went 21 of 31 for 251 yards, 1 passing touchdown, no interceptions. But the real storyline for Michigan was their run game. Obviously, running against New Mexico is different than running against Oklahoma. But Justice Haynes had 16 carries for 159 yards with a 59-yard run. The line on this one, Michigan is plus 5.5 on the road, plus 168 on the money line. Over and under is set at 43.5. Oklahoma catching 5.5. First half number on this one, Michigan plus 3.5. First half total over and under 22.5. First quarter, Michigan plus 1.5. First quarter total over and under 9.5. I like Michigan. I like Michigan all day. All day, by the way. Michigan plus the points. But I just made a small wager. Literally right now. I wasn't going to do it until later, but you guys asked for this game, so I might as well do it and give it to the live chat before we do our giveaway. But Michigan in the first quarter, they're plus 1.5. I got Michigan plus the 1.5. Not first quarter, first half. To win $200. There we go. The juice was minus 132. There, I'll leave it big on the screen for just a minute so everybody can read it, everybody can see it. Steve says, I like Michigan too, but I'm not suggesting that, even though I bet it. All right, we're going to do a giveaway. For everybody that doesn't know, you need to wait until you hear the music. If you go before you hear the music, you will be put in timeout for 5 minutes, and you won't be able to comment anymore, and you won't be able to win. We're going to be guessing. Yes, Molly Mitch, that is first quarter bet on Michigan. We're going to be guessing the number correctly, 0 to 100. Full disclaimer, it doesn't matter what you see on your screen first. It only matters what happens on my screen first. Yes, and by the way, I like to fuck with you guys and act like I'm hitting the music button and say go, and it doesn't happen. Brennan Ball here says the champ is here. We like to call false starts here. All right, and we throw that damn flag. But I'm going to give away a package. We're going to have some fun. You're guessing 0 to 100. First one to get it on my screen wins. And remember, it doesn't matter what shows up on your screen first. So if you say, I see it first on mine, I'm the winner. I don't care. I don't care. What matters is what shows up on my screen. You guys ready? When you hear the music, you can start guessing. First one on my screen.
They say I'm young, they say
By the
I'm
way,
dumb, but what they don't know, it's where I've been and who I am, all the ways I've grown. Blood in the sweat, tears of regret, made me hard as stone. On my own, put the work in, yeah, I earned it, it's my destiny. Yeah, I'm on top.
Try to slow down a little, guys, because you want me to see it. Yeah, Omaha, false start. Didn't even mess with you guys. Probably the first time, maybe the second time I didn't purposely try to mess with you guys. I have fun calling false starts. I like it when you guys guess it right away because there's so many damn numbers.
Do a double take, see me on fire, see that I can't break. Knew I'd be great, knew I would rise through all of the pain. All of the love, start with it now, keeper of all faith, never changed.
Jesus, you guys love the number 65. It is not 65, just so you guys
It's
know.
my
I've seen it
destiny.
like 30 times.
Yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped, shooting my shot. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm the one, I'm a legend, get what I want. Oh, 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 yeah, I'm on top, can't be stopped.
We have a winner. You can stop guessing. I'm just doing an audit to make sure.
Get what I want. Put the work in.
That I am
Yeah,
correct.
I earned it. It's my destiny.
We do have a winner.
On top, can't be
We have an
stopped.
official winner.
Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm on top. Can't be stopped. Shooting my shot. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, I'm the one. I'm a legend. Get what I want. Oh, oh, oh.
All right. The number was 62, as you can see, and it's going to cause some controversy because he came in here right for the contest and said the champ is here. Brennan Bell, you were the first one and the only one that guessed 62. Premium plays for today are added in your account. In fact, I'm looking the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The last 10 packages that you've had with us, dating back to September of 2024, have all been giveaways. It's time to reward me and go get on my game of the year. But congrats, you've got it. Jalen is literally the undisputed champ. No doubt about it. All right. Well, we'll do more tomorrow. John Marino, thanks for jumping on board. Premium plays for today, as well as my personal plays. Glad to have you on board. Richard, jumping on board my personal plays as well. Joshua Scott, glad to have you guys on board. But you guys are missing the big one. If you're not already on it, you need to go get the big MLB game of the year. I don't care if you don't like baseball. If you don't like baseball, I know you like making money. Mauricio says, Brennan, it's time to buy a package. Love it. Yes. Yes. That and become a YouTube exclusive member. Turn that name into green. I don't care if you guys don't like betting baseball. I know you like making money. That is why you're in the chat. I know you guys like making money, so go get on board. If you like making money, that's a monster. 6 p.m. Eastern time, Mauricio. 6 p.m. Eastern time. I had an absolute blast with you guys. Quick little rundown. Obviously on the screen, you've got 2 free plays on there. Remember, I'm not going to give you guys a lot of stuff, but I'm going to give you quality stuff that I'm betting. And don't forget, we also went over the games like Baylor plus the 2.5, the Fighting Illini. But I like the over in that game. Virginia plus 2.5. Texas laying the 36.5. And the over in the Oregon game. In fact, for shits and giggles. So many times during the live show, we give out all the leans. And we go 100% on them. I'm like, man, I should have bet all those leans. And since a lot of these games I don't have anything on, but I absolutely really like them. I'm going to bet them all. The only difference is I'm going to change Virginia from plus 2.5 and get them at 3 or 3.5. We're going to see what happens with the live show today. And if you want to know what those are, again, I will read them off to you as soon as I get them in my ticket here. Baylor plus 3.5, the over 49.5 in the Illinois Duke game. Virginia plus 3.5, Texas laying 36.5, and the over 55.5 in the Oklahoma State Oregon game. That is a plus 2,173 5-legger, but I'm going to use my 50% profit boost. And fire that. It's max profit boost is $25. That's all they're letting me do. But I'm going to do 25 and then add another 100 to it. It's a plus 2173. So I did just fire on that one. All right, folks. Who dat, Bob? Just one. There's just one early game on one. Only one of my 4 personal plays is early. Only one of the premium plays is early. Everything else is later. We'll be live, guaranteed live tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 8 Pacific. Remember, if you want our daily plays, you can get our daily premium plays for just $10. My personal plays for just $10. Guaranteed Saturday is on sale. It's 50% off. Robert, thanks for jumping on board. Zach, thanks for jumping on board. Paul, getting the UFC Max Fight Pick Parlay. Glad to have you on board. UFC is early today. Don't miss out. Go get on board. All right, guys. There is a possibility that I might go live from the golf course. If I do, you guys will see me. So if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Thank you all for tuning in. And again, please, no matter what we're wagering on, the big one or this one, always wager responsibly and don't do anything stupid. All right, guys? We'll see you guys all live tomorrow. Good luck, everybody.